Well, it is 2 days before Christmas, and what happens if you search for the Christmas non-music live streams? Oh, it just gives you music live streams, and mostly it is AI. And this isn't the only search term I've tried. I've tried numerous ones, and that's what it does. But thankfully, I have a whole bunch of curated Christmas live streams that are not music that I can show to you right now. I got a ton of tabs open. Let's look at, so one of these first that I can show you is what Christmas looked like for your grandparents. Now this is by Periscope Film, and it is a kind of, let's see, it's a film archiving things, and they've got so many rare old films that they have gotten here. Let's go back. Okay, let's get the sound on here, and I forgot to get the sound on. There we go. Okay, so let's go. Here we go.
Morning's activities have already begun. Editor Eames starts a busy day by making the rounds of potential news sources. The first signs of the holiday season are making their appearance at Elkhorn's main intersection, the corner of Wisconsin and Walworth Streets, where the evergreen garlands and Christmas bells are going into place. Each year the city takes the lead in holiday preparations, and the putting up of street decorations is quickly followed by the arrival of wreaths and holly and Christmas gifts in the shop windows along the main street.
Yeah, I've actually been to this
As
town,
usual, Eames stops to pass the time of day with Reuben, the grocer,
many
hoping to
decades
pick up an
after
item for his
this.
weekly column.
I'm
Reuben
sure.
has been in business here 6 years.
Yep.
The first assignment on the editor's list today is a call on George Belton, Elkhorn's Justice of the Peace and oldest resident, who has watched the city grow from a sleepy little farm village to a bustling agricultural...
Good morning. You're just about the end of 30 years as a Justice of the Peace, aren't you? That's right. You know, I believe I could develop a pretty good story on you.
So,
Judge, it's reported that
this is from 1951, so a little bit more than 2 decades before I was born. And it's, of course, not just this one video, but many videos, and a lot of them will have brief music, but there's, let's see, and of course it's on a loop. I'm trying to look for the one that I was looking at before. Okay, here's another one. Okay.
The birthplace of a new business. It began when Andrea Stewart came home from school with a project that caught her grandmother's interest. Mrs. Augusta Stewart was intrigued by the ceramic work the girl had learned in class. And together they went on with the work at home, where their experiments finally led to a ceramic book rest.
Okay, so that has some music in the background, which hopefully I won't get a copyright ding for. Okay, and then let's try this one. Okay, so this one is 1938. They must have colorized it, or this were some of the very few rich people that had color film. So this is 1938 in California. There we go. Old-fashioned Christmas tree. Oh, they had tinsel back in 1938. I remember when tinsel suddenly appeared in my early childhood, and I thought it was a new thing because everyone was talking about how, look, we can get the tinsel now. Okay, so I guess maybe it appeared much earlier, but it just wasn't in my region, or maybe it was just the rich people that had it. Okay, so we can go, there we go. Okay, let's not get copyright dinged from the music. But yeah, there's a ton of the stuff. Let's see where we got this guy. Let's see, there was one where a school teacher was explaining Christmas traditions to kids that I really liked. I wonder where that is. But you can see how this goes. Let's go on to some of the other tabs that I've got up. Okay, so this here, we've got, this is Rail Cowgirl, and we've got the Norway Railway. So this is one of the best Christmassy looking train live streams, and it'll switch from one train to another periodically, but it'll stay on the same train for a real long time. And I've got a good scene paused here. I've got it muted because it makes a lot of loud train noises from time to time, and I don't want that. But it's a good thing to have on. So look at this. Now, Rail Cowgirl, the Norway trains, that's a really good thing to have on in the background. It'll just go and go and go and go. And there's periodic tunnels it goes into. Those are really exciting tunnels. And it has a lot of stuff. Let's see, let's skip to the live. I had it paused on a good thing. Oh, here's the live. We're coming along in the mountains. For some reason there's not as much snow on the ground in this shot. But yeah, I think some of them are live, possibly, but a lot of them are probably pre-recorded, and they do switch from one train to another periodically. But yeah, it's beautiful there, so gorgeous, and it'll show you a ton of landscapes. Let me see if I can find one of the landscapes that's in town, because there you can see the Norway architecture is really pretty. Some of it is much prettier than others. It depends on where it's going, but there's a ton of beautiful Christmassy looking stuff on this, and especially if you're watching it, you know, a couple days before Christmas, like it is right now. Okay, so I'm gonna pause, or let's try going to live. Yeah, we'll go back to live. Okay, I'm gonna pause that, and then we're gonna go to another one. Now this is one of my very favorites. So this is Brownville's Food Pantry for Deer. So that, I believe it's in Maine. Let me look at channel information. Yeah, channel information. Let's see, it's not really saying. I think it's Brownville, Maine, and they've got a ton of different live cameras. Stop sitting on the mouse. Get. No, stop sitting on the mouse. She won't stop sitting on the mouse. Let's pull. Okay, so we got a bunch of them. This one is the one that he can control, and it kind of zooms around and stuff. PTZ right here, and so there's a lot of different ones. Now the food pantry, it's not good for the deer to feed them all year round. It concentrates too many deer in one area and makes them dependent on humans. But if you just feed them in the winter, it helps their survival rate. So, and then the trough view, you can often get really good close-ups of the deer, and they'll have some deer drama from time to time. And there's all sorts of other animals that appear, like turkeys and foxes and just raccoons. Everything will appear there. And now he's also got some stuff like the bird buffet. These are really good, and they're year-round. So there we go. And oh, no birds right now, but this is a pretty reliable place for having loads of birds, including weird ones like turkeys. So let's go back in the stream and see what we can find. Yeah, why is it so empty? Yeah, this is usually a pretty good thing. There's I think there's a ground view. Let's see if that live stream is still up. Where is the ground view? Okay. So anyways, there's a ton of these. Oh, and there are special ones like where is Mystic? Where's Mystic? Okay, let's look. Videos. Okay, so we want to see. Oh yeah, Mystic, the antlered doe. So there's stuff like this. See?
There's Mystic.
There she is. She got antlers even though she's a doe. Okay, and then we'll pause this. Okay, so that's Brownville's food pantry for deer. That's one of my very favorite ones to go to for multiple live streams. And let's see. So this is another one. So this is Helsinki Walks. They've got live streams like Super Snowstorm City Walk. So this is a good one for walking around the city. Some of it's modern, some of it's a bit more old-fashioned, and they're pre-recorded, but they're live streams. So if you put them on, they'll run continuously all day in the background while you do Christmas stuff or whatever, have relatives over. And I got it muted right now because it sometimes there'll be a little bit of music that comes from the shops that can do copyright dings on me. But there's a lot of really good crunchy snow sounds. So I'm gonna unmute it and let's hear the crunchy snow sounds for a little bit. Yeah, that feeling of walking in the snow, hearing the snow crunch of footsteps, that's really nostalgic for me. And I remember so many snows, walking in the snow, and we love the snow sound. I'm gonna pause it and we'll go mute it and we'll go to, let's go to live. Yeah, see, they walk, I think mostly at night or in the early morning because they're trying to have not too many people around. And there's a lot of beautiful scenes. I got it muted so it won't do any accidental music. We got beautiful scenes there. We got beautiful scenes here. And yeah, they just keep going and going. They put a lot of footage on this. And I think they periodically do more walks and upload more footage. There's all kinds of good stuff. Helsinki Walks. And then we've got, okay, so this one, we've got Swiss Wonder. And so this is in Switzerland, and it's kind of like Helsinki Walks where it's pre-recorded and there's a bunch of different footage that they'll upload, but it's a long thing. And right now let's go to live, and let's unmute it. Yeah, see, we got the snow crunching sounds as well, crunching footsteps as they walk around here. And it's so nice to have these videos that aren't AI. So yeah, one of the things I didn't show you is when you look for Christmas live streams, whether you try to get rid of the music or you try to include the music, either way, you come up with a lot of AI generated streams. And my husband was really excited about one of the Christmas music live streams the other day, and he showed it to me, and he's like, "Oh wow, look at all these trains, look at all these town squares. It's so beautiful, and the music is good." And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's AI, but it was so good I could barely even tell. And then I watched for a few minutes, and there was stuff like, you know, a guy opens up his hand and a present suddenly appears in it, or people are walking down the street and suddenly they got demon eyes, and you know, the windows on the train sort of mutate. You know, maybe there's 5 windows on the side, and then suddenly it mutates into 6 windows. So stuff like that was happening, but it was subtle enough and in the background enough that it wasn't super noticeable. And probably in another year or two, it'll get harder and harder to know the difference. But I don't like a lot of the AI. Basically, it needs to be really artistic, or it needs to be really hilariously bad. One of the two. And if it's not one of those things, I just kind of get irritated by it, because it's taken over YouTube, and there's just such a large amount of it. So it's not really that any one of them is all that bad. It's that the sheer amount of them is sort of overwhelming. So all the live streams I've got on today are real live streams. Some of them aren't actually live, but they run continuously like a live stream. They're just pre-recorded. But they're real places, and I really love that. And we can look in this. Yeah, look at all this stuff. It's so gorgeous. We've got all the Switzerland stuff. Yeah, I really love Switzerland. Never been there, but I had books as a child. And we'll pause it right now. And yep. And then we'll go to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, USA. We got to see Jackson Hole, and then yeah, we got to see Jackson Hole, and then okay, so that has let's see, we've got let's go to live. Okay, so there's a lot of good live stuff here, and go backwards. Okay, there we go. So they don't have it lit up as much as usual, but so that's disappointing. Let's see, did they have it lit up? Oh yeah, if I go backwards in it, they have it lit up real good. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's a pretty thing there. And then okay, so then we got the live outdoor skating rink. Let's go to live and see if they actually, yeah, they this is usually pretty good. No skaters right now, but they had, yeah, if we go back far enough, we do get skaters. I think they closed it down for a while because of the weather, but look at all these beautiful, beautiful New England stuff. It's so gorgeous. Beautiful New England stuff. And okay, so now we've got the town of Leavenworth, Washington. Visit Leavenworth is the thing. You know, a lot of these good live streams are actually, you know, tourism bureau things. But, you know, they got to make some money, and they're providing a beautiful live stream for us. So no complaints there. Let's see, we got to go back. Oh, yeah, we go backwards to where it was lit up and in the live stream. And for some reason, they don't have it lit up. So why is it so dark right now? We go back, it's all lit up. Yeah, so that's what I'm used to seeing. The really nicely lit up stuff there. Look at how many lights and how beautiful. So that's a cool thing to have on in the background. A non-music Christmas stream. And now we'll go to Vermont. So I can show you a couple of Vermont channels. So this is Mad River Valley TV, and we got the beautiful covered bridge, the somewhat old-fashioned houses, not really old-timey, but moderately, but the covered bridge, and we can go and, yep, look at the covered bridge. Oh, they're not letting me go backwards in the live screen. I was thinking this was one where you could go backwards, but no, it's one of those that is frozen on the present eternally, and you cannot go backwards. Okay, so Mad River Valley TV, and then here is another Mad River. So this is Mad River Glen, Vermont is the channel. So this has, this one will pan around a lot. This is a ski area. Let me show it as it pans around. Yeah, it's gonna pan around. Yep, and come on, pan. Yeah, it pans right into the light. Okay, there we go. And then we got more. So that, of course, is nighttime and snowstorm. Okay, let's get to live. Why is live blank? Okay, why is live blank? Okay, we're going backwards in time. So yeah, so this is really pretty, especially in the day when it's not blank. Okay, live. I wonder if maybe this live stream is ending and they're starting a new one. Maybe that's one of the things that's happening. Okay. Okay, so now we will go to the entire channel of Mount Washington Observatory, and we've got a whole bunch of live cams. So let's go to live, and we've got let's see, let's look at the weather cam. So Mount Washington has notoriously the worst weather in America, is what they describe it as. And we've got this one, which is live, and we've got, let's see, the Cog Railway. Yep, there's the Cog Railway, and so there's a bunch of awesome things. There it is at night. And so Mount Washington Observatory just has like too many good live streams to even show to you. You can just switch from one to the other. Very beautiful, very wintry. And then this is a little guy. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that last name there, Isaac first name, but this is from Iceland. He likes to do drone stuff, and here's one of his live streams that he had previously done. I got it on a good point here. Look at him. He's got the snowy snowy waterfall in Iceland. that he's filming with drones. This is good. And of course I got all these links in the description. But if you're watching this in the future, more than a day or two, sometimes they shut down live streams and then they restart a new live stream. So I've got links to the channels themselves. Now this one, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Charlie something cam. I'm got pronunciation difficulties, but they got a bunch of them. We got the bridge cam here, and very pretty. And look at this bridge. You want to see what it does, don't you? Yeah, you want to see what that bridge does. And then we've got the ferry. Yep, we got the ferry. You get to look out over the water, see what's happening. And we can go back to the nighttime here. And then we've got, let's see, we've got, hey, cats, no, don't fight. Bad. Okay. And then we got that. So beautiful. I'm almost done here. So this one I wanted to show you. So Larry Olson. So he does these night sky views. So this is a live stream that's already finished. He keeps creating new live streams. So let's see this one. So it's got the northern lights. Look at those. They're so beautiful. The northern lights in Minnesota, Ely, Minnesota. And if you go to the Larry Olson channel here, and he's got so many of the, let's see, okay, so he's already done with, he streams, on a very regular basis. We got to look at this one. Let's see. Yep. So look at this one. We got, did we have any northern lights in this one? No, not in that one. Okay, so we can go, and I think, oh yeah, so this is, here, let's get one of the really good ones on. So we got, where are they? No, this isn't, okay, I clicked on the wrong one. I need to get the really good one. Okay, this is the really good one. I think, no, okay, sorry, I was trying to get the really good Northern Lights one, but I'm clicking on the wrong one, or it's got the wrong thumbnail. Okay, but anyways, he has good Northern Lights from time to time. And then this one, okay, I lost this live stream. 85 hours of live stream, and it's gone now, and I can't get it to load. But this is Gaylord, Michigan here, and he had a really good Feeding the Elk live stream that I loved, and 85 hours of it, and now it's gone already, so that happens sometimes. And I wanted to show you just before I go that there's a lot of things that you can search for live stream wise on YouTube, like ducks, and there's a whole bunch of different variations you can do on duck live stream, but none of them really work very well. Scroll down and you get mostly things that are not ducks, or yeah, look at this. It's like, let's look at the wolf camera, and then we get a lot of CGI slop and AI slop mixed in. And if you go, so it's not showing me as much as I have. It's shown me on previous streams. I think it, but yeah, whatever you search for with ducks. It used to be that if I would search for duck live stream, I'd get a lot of good quality ones, and I think the AI, the YouTube realized I really didn't like the duck AI that it kept suggesting to me, so it's not showing it now. but it was showing a lot of duck AI to me for a while. And I was like, no, I don't want this. And the algorithm was like, yes, you do want this. Okay, so that is everything. Lots of good Christmas non-music streams.